We knew that we needed to be around our family. And we also knew that we didn't have insurance in the United States or a job in the United States. And so we came back to Anchorage at the very end of 2011, and we moved in with my parents. So we are 38 and living back at home with my parents. One little guy, baby, to come in the next few months, and starting over. That's how it felt, starting over. My dad, he's a physician here at Providence, and he wrote an email to all of our friends around the world and our family saying what happened to Chris. And that just started this ripple of, like, human love. And we rode that wave. I am still riding that wave, Tricia, because when we got back, friends and family, but also, like, doctors, physicians, psychologists, they said, how can we help you? And then they just started to help us. They saw Chris and they did a bunch of neurological testing on him, and they got him into therapy, and Providence gave us the gift of charity for a little while on some of our costs as we were trying to rebuild a life here. You know, my sister-in-law got me a midwife so I could have my baby. But we did it. Our friends and our family in Anchorage, they just reached out and they held us. And they made sure that we were okay. And I went back, some of my friends at the state of Alaska, and I said, I'm back in town. And they said, we want you to interview for a job. And I interviewed for a job when I was 8 months pregnant. And they hired me. And I got insurance. And I had health care that looked after Chris. And soon after, my in-laws found a house for us that we could rent. And we had our own home again. And Chris worked so hard. Chris is a miracle. And he worked every day. And he's raising our kids with me. And he's just extraordinary. So Anchorage took care of us. And now I get to take care of Anchorage. A little bit.
How has Chris's accident changed you?
I think I'm more vulnerable and aware of myself, and so also therefore of people around me, than I was before. And I think that's really changed me. That's what's really made me connect so much with my job now. That's why I feel a call to do my job now. Because in our work, we are serving and advocating for and strengthening and working with people who are sometimes at their most vulnerable. People sometimes when they're in the depths of despair, they're suffering from the greatest challenges of poverty and mental health problems and substance abuse. They feel so vulnerable and alone sometimes. I imagine, like me, every time I feel connected to them and I want to reach out and say, you must be struggling so much. I don't know, but I am here with you.